Hello everybody, my name is Jacob. This is not a Plush channel. For anyone who's seen the channel before, I primarily focus on a lot of film related stuff, but today I'm going to be focusing on my true passion, stuffed animals for children. For the longest time, I've been collecting Plants vs. Zombies plush, and yeah, just want to show them off today, so let's get started. Here we have Pea Shooter. A lot of these aren't gonna be like the official like brand, but this is the one I grew up with, and I personally don't really care as far as plants go. I don't take collecting the plants as seriously as a lot of other people do, but yeah, that's just me. Here is another Pea Shooter. Not sure what the tag there says. Whatever. Here's Sunflower. Another Sunflower. Here's a Walnut. Love walnut. Here's a really shitty potato mine. Excuse my language. Yeah. If Links and Plush weren't so expensive, I'd have a normal potato mine. But yep. For now, I got this weird, goofy little thing. Here's Twin Sunflower. Cherry Bomb. Oop. Cherry Bomb. Here's one of the plants that was made from fan art of all things, Apple Bomb. Pretty cool. I like him a lot. You know, why are his eyes yellow and Cherry Bomb's aren't? Strange. All right, here's something I'm very ashamed of. When I was really young, I really wanted to like make like a custom Zombotany, and for some reason I was like, oh, a Chomper one would be awesome. Well, I was stupid. I was really stupid. If I can go back, I would not do that. Here is Squash. Don't know why I ripped off the string, but you know, whatever. Not the biggest deal in the world. Here's another plant based off fan art, Garlic Angel. I really like. He's probably my favorite plant based off fan art. He looks official, and like if you cover up the wings, got a garlic plush right there. I love it. I love it so much. Put you right there. Another plush based off fan art, Bursa, I think. I'm not really sure what he even is supposed to be, but honestly, I am not gonna hate on him. I think he's a nice little design. Here is Snow Pea. Here's Split Pea. Here's a really bad bootleg of 3-Peter. Just look at it. It looks weird. Here's Blover. Here's Imitator. Starfruit. Marigold. And you can't have Marigold without Gold Magnet. But of course, I don't have a regular Magnet Shroom, because why would I have that? Here is Cactus and the Garden Warfare Cactus. This is a near perfect plush. Like, I really wish they made more Garden Warfare plush. Like, holy cow, it's amazing. Here is Jalapeno. For some reason, I have a lot of variations of jalapeno, and like, I'm not even a big plant collector. I think this is the Pinja. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Jalapeno. Nice, I like him. And here is a World Max jalapeno. Here's the new Puff Shroom. I really like the hat. I wish you could just remove it though. Like, it's just a part of it. But nah, I like it a lot. Here's Fume Shroom, another one of my favorite plush. Look at it. Doom Shroom. Hypno Shroom. I wish I had the original release of this, but I don't know, it just looks weird. It feels really bloated, but I love Hypno Shroom, man. I don't know what to say. And here is Sun Shroom. I have another one. Don't know why. Here is Cattail. I also have 2 of these. Here is Kernel Pult. Here is the newer Kernel Pult. Here's Cabbage Pult. And here's the other version of Cabbage Pult. Here's Melon Pult. And here's Winter Melon. Almost forgot. Here's some other plants that just don't really fit into anywhere. I, for the life of me, cannot remember the name of this guy. I will let you know if I remember. And this one, I think it's called Pitaya. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Here is my Gatling Pea, which is pretty big. I was, again, dumb kid, ripped off the helmet, but I still got it, so hey, that's something, right? Please? Yeah. Here is the new Links and 2 one. This one, I don't know, I personally don't hate it. It's not that bad. All right, and now I got some like bigger plush and some oddballs from the first game that I didn't really know where to fit. Again, another big ass jalapeno. This one is official. That's awesome, it's cool. Not one, but two donuts. I think this is a bootleg. Not entirely sure. There's no tags on it, I think. Yep, no tags. But yeah, it's really, really big. And the other one, I think this is Sunny Love. There's a much better one that I really want that is frowning, and I think it's crying. And it's way taller than this. I'm looking for it. But yep, got this guy too. Here's a weird one. Walnut slippers. I got these for Christmas a while ago, and I love them. They're really nice. This is probably my favorite plant as far as my plant plushes go. My cob cannon. I love this plush so much. And it's still got the tags. It's nice. Here's a big World Max magnet shroom. Also still has the tags. And my last plush from Plants vs. Zombies 1 is another one of my favorites. Got it a really long time ago as a Christmas gift. Love you, Mom. Appreciate you. A Healy World Gloom Shroom. It's pretty big. There you go. Love them so much, man. Okay, and here are the PVZ2 plants. So here's Iceberg Lettuce. They really knocked it out of the park with this one. I love this plush so much. Here is Bloomerang. Here's Bonk Choy. I have the World Max one somewhere. I don't know where it is though. Here is Snapdragon. All the World Max plush are just great. I love it so much. Oh, it's perfect. Here is Chili Bean. Very upset about this. When I was grabbing this for the recording, like the little coconuts broke off of the coconut cannon. So here's coconut cannon, and here's this. Here are my two versions of lightning reed. Here's a fire pea that's really lame because it's just a red pea shooter. Really bad. Here is a custom that actually won from another YouTuber. I'm sorry, it was a long time ago. I forget the name of the channel, but got this custom fire pea shooter from him. And it is very nice. Here's an EM Peach, Sunbeam. Here's another one that isn't based off of anything official. A 3-peater Snow Pea. Here's Electric Blueberry, Fat Beet, Lava Guava. Here's Gumnut, which is probably my favorite of the new set. Don't know why, just it speaks to me. All right, here's another favorite from my set. I didn't even think they'd ever make this. Grape Shot. He's way too small though. But overall, like dude, this is sick. Make more premium plants as plush. Here's Imp Pear. I thought I was really gonna like him, but like, why are the eyes like why are they 3D? If they were flat, it would be perfect. Perfect. Mustache is okay. Here's Bananasaurus Rex from, you know, I think it's from PVZ Heroes, but I'm pretty sure that this version specifically is from a fan game, because, you know, why would they make stuff from the official game? Here is Primal Potato Mine. I think he's pretty cool, but I don't like, I don't know, like, this is kind of nice, but it just feels weird. I like that he's square, I like his spikes. Eyes are the wrong color though, it's kind of weird, but overall, I like it. Here's Homing Thistle, another great one, really like it. I forget the name of this guy, but I think he's really cool. I like him a lot. Here is Heavenly Peach, and the other version with the costume. Okay, please forgive me. A lot of these next plants are Chinese exclusives, so I'm not gonna know a lot of the names of them. Here's an easy one. Fire Gourd with his costume. Oh man, no idea what this one's called again, but I really like the design. Really cool, really cute, pretty nice. I wanna say Magic Shroom. I don't really like the plush that much. I don't like it when they use a weird material like the other parts. It's still fine though, like it's whatever. Tiger Stool, I got that one right. No fucking idea what this is. Wax Gourd. I really like this one. You can take off the thing if you want. I personally want to keep it on, I like it. Overall nice, solid. No clue what this is supposed to be or what the name is. This doesn't even look like a plant. What the hell is this? Okay, I changed my mind again. This is my favorite one from the new set. And it's the last plant. Boom. It's a cool little eggplant ninja. That's tough, man. That's cool. Okay, so that was all my plants. Let's move on to the zombies. Okay, this part of the video is dedicated to the zombies. This is gonna be a lot longer because the zombies are what I mean, they're really the main thing I like collecting. I'm probably gonna have a few tidbits for like some of the more like notable plush, but I'm gonna try and keep it quick. Okay, let's start out. So here is the basic zombie. It technically isn't Linkson. Doesn't even have a tag, but I personally consider it to be just as good, if not just a little less good than Linkson, because like it looks perfectly fine. Look at it. Well, okay, next up is the Jazzware zombie, just another basic zombie. Here we have the Sega Prize Europe zombie, still the tags. Here is an MCC Conehead zombie that I took the cone off of because for the longest time I just couldn't find like a World Max like basic zombie, and I was like, well, I mean, I could just do this, which was a mistake. I mean, the MCC Conehead zombie is pretty hard to come by now, but I don't know. I like him. Eventually, though, I did find the World Max zombie that I was looking for, and I'm very, very glad it did. Here is a Sakami merchandise Conehead zombie that I also took the cone off of because they just didn't have a basic version of him, and I don't know, I personally don't really care about spending a little more money just to get another one. And lastly, for the basic zombies, here is this guy. I forget the name of him. Something with an H. There's definitely an H in there, but yep, this cool guy. Let's move on to the Conehead zombies. Here is the Conehead zombie I grew up with. I was dumb, so I ripped off the cone. I want to get into sewing. One day I will, and I will fix this cone. But overall, he's been in great shape, and I love him. I love his big smile. I love his weird jaw. Here is the Sakami merchandise Conehead zombie, just like the other basic zombie, but with a cone. What? Here is World Max Conehead zombie. I do get a lot of people like asking me like, where'd you get him? He's pretty hard to come by. Amazon Canada. Back in the day, I was really, really desperate to just find anything, so I would just go on different like national sites, like their different versions, and just pray they had something different. And that actually worked out a couple times. This and the World Max Buckethead zombie, both found on there. Very lucky. Yeah, cool little zombie. Here is the Rip and Tear Conehead zombie. You can tear his arms off. Here's a voice box. Still works. My brother, when we were real young, drew on here with a marker. Asshole. Fun fact about this guy, he was actually the first ever zombie I ever got. Will always have a special place in my heart. Okay, let's go to Bucketheads. Sakami merchandise Buckethead zombie. Still has the tags. World Max Buckethead zombie. He was the other plush I got from Amazon CA, Canada. I really recommend trying it out because it has done wonders for me. Here is a strange Mexican bootleg of a Buckethead zombie, but I mean, it's still really nice. The bucket is really short on mine, so it just something's wrong. Here is the newspaper zombie. He was one of the 6 I originally had. The original 6 I had were the basic zombie, Conehead zombie, this guy, guitar zombie, hypno zombie, and duck tube. These also hold a very special place in my heart. Here's another Mexican bootleg, another newspaper zombie. I don't know if I love him or tolerate him, because like the hair is fun. Glasses are a little too big, and the newspapers, I don't know. I really wish they like detailed the papers. That would be tough, man. That would be tough as hell. And that they did with the 2011 Music Festival newspaper zombie. This guy, I did not know existed for the longest time. Then he appeared on eBay a few months ago, and I was like, you know what? I can waste a lot of money So I got him, and he's cool as all get out. It has the thing on there, except that doesn't make sense because it has the writing of the note that you'd get like before the boss battle. Why not just put like the picture of the Yeti on there? Here is Duck Tube Zombie. Here is Hypno Zombie, or Head Zombie. I mean, let's all be honest here. No one can look at this zombie as just a hypnotized zombie, alright? Luigi fans' reach has no bounds. Love you, man. You made my childhood. Here are some duckweed zombies, or grass skirt zombies. I have 2 of them. Here's a Sprinter Zombie from Links and 2. And here's a Sprinter Zombie from Sega Prize Europe. Head can come off. Let's talk about the imps. So here is it Jazzwares or is it World Max? Jazzwares, yep. Got it. You did great, man. Hey, I'm clapping for you, yay! But yeah, this was the first release of the imp. It's a masterpiece. You can't outdo perfection. Just like I said, you can't outdo perfection. This was a re-release of it with the mouth closed. If you put your finger on here and squish, do that. I don't know why they cheaped out. Here's a Links and 2 imp. It's way too tall. Here's a Mexican bootleg imp. I think it's from VG Toys. I really like it. It's big, but not too big. It's surprisingly the first plush to nail like a zombie facial expression. Like if you notice here, all these zombies have the same face, except Coney over there. And then they give this imp a big toothy grin. Dude, whoever made this knows their stuff. Good job. Keep it up. Some football zombies here. Here's an all-star zombie. Another Mexican bootleg, but it's really good. Here's a Giga football zombie, which is just a little smaller than that football zombie over there. This was in the original version of Plants vs. Zombies 1, and I'm glad you guys remembered. And here is a newer release of the All-Star zombie. I think his head can come off. I tried to pull this one off, and it kind of did some damage. Maybe I'm not going to do that anymore. Maybe I won't play with my toys. Here is a Lynxen Gargantua. This is one of my favorite plush. It's got the little imp on the back. Go back to making plush with these weird-ass bodies, okay? Too often we just get the same thing. But we have standouts. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum, don't do this. Now listen. I think this isn't the worst thing in the world, but like, I don't know, man. It's too top heavy. Like, you can rip off stuff, which is cool, but like, I don't know what it is about it, but it just does not scratch that itch. Here's a Sega Prize Sun Zombie, or Sunflower Zombie. This head can also come off like all the other Sega Prize Europe zombies. And it is one of my personal favorites. I mean, look at it. That's awesome. Okay, here's another weird subsection of zombies. Musical zombies, what the hell? Dancing adjacent zombies. So first off, here's a Michael Jackson zombie from Mexican bootleg. It's got the one glove and everything, but like, why does it look like that, man? Why are the teeth like that thin? That's fucking scary, man. I'm sure it'll grow on me. Here is another less frightening Mexican bootleg of it. This is a really nice plush. He's just really stiff because of the material for his clothing. But yeah, no, it's a good plush. Here are 2 guitar zombies. This one was the original release where he's holding it like this, and here is the later release where he's holding it in one hand and his hair is black and his shirt is a little darker. I don't know why they did that, but you know, whatever. Here are the blue and red disco zombies. Now, little story about these guys. I was searching for them for the longest time. Back in 2018, I'm saying this like I don't do this now. I go on eBay every day looking for these things because, man, I am committed. One night, I got back from school and I went on eBay, and for $25, you could buy one of each of these brand new. I thought it was a scam. They are official PP Girl disco zombies. Pretty hard to come by. What I think happened was someone found old stock of these and was like, oh yeah, I guess I'll just sell them on eBay. But they didn't realize the worth of them, because like these can get pretty up there in price. But yeah, I got very lucky. I know there's a couple other people out there that experienced the same thing, but yeah, I'm very happy about this. Here's a plush that gets too much hate. Jazzwares Disco Zombie. It's really small, but like, I don't know, it is a little weird. It's not as good as the others. It's fine. Like why do people get so up in arms about it? It's just whatever, just meh. Don't really know where to put this guy, but I don't even know his name. I think it can't be the Aladdin zombie or the muscle zombie. I'll look into it later. Here is a flag zombie, and here is the tag for anyone that's curious. And here's the back. Here's a screen door shield zombie from Mexico. They really hit it out of the park with this. Seriously. Like, I love it. I love it when these companies make plush of zombies that you never think would get any recognition because they're just basic. And like, the detailing's actually really good. They have the ripped pants. Like, thank you. I have no life. I'm getting excited over a guy with a screen door and ripped pants. But you know what? I'm proud, damn it. I'm proud. There you go. Here is a balloon zombie. Again, hit it out of the park. Oh my god. I've always wanted a balloon zombie plush, and they did not disappoint. Here's a dolphin rider zombie. Very nice. I like the new row of teeth. Just the single row of teeth. It's always nice to switch it up in designs. Here's the ice skating zombie. Pretty sure this was also one of the cases where Linkson looked at fan art and was like, oh yeah, we can make stuff out of that. Here's a snorkeler zombie. Again! Dude! Mexico rocks! Like, oh my god. I love it. No more words, I love it. Here's another case of fan art. Technically this was fan art for the second game, or the fake leak, I mean. What is it? Is it a pilgrim? Is it a witch? It doesn't really look like anything. I'm more disappointed than anything about the mouth, because yes, it's a cool design, but like, that's a design that you could have given to a different zombie, and you're giving it to this guy, Blue McBluerson. What the hell? Not really sure where this guy comes from. Might be fan art, might be that game, Plants Gone Wild, that arcade game. I don't know. There's another weird one, a scientist zombie. Why does he have frosted tips? Here is a green zombotny, and here's a blue zombotny. Here's a Yeti zombie, the Linkson 2 version, and here is the World Max Yeti zombie. Funny story about this guy. Back when I was, getting into collecting, like 2017, 2018, I didn't have a credit card at the time. I was in middle school, doing middle school things. I had money. Like, here's what would happen if I wanted to buy something. I'd go to my mom, I'd hand her the money, and I'd be like, can you buy this for me? And then I'll give you the money. And she'd be like, yeah, sure. Well, I was scrolling through eBay at like 10 o'clock at night, and I see him, and this guy was pretty hard to come by. He still is kind of hard to find. And I lost my shit, but my mom was asleep. So, me being a stupid middle schooler, I went over and I like shook her awake, and I was like, Mom, please. She's like, what happened? What, did somebody get hurt? I'm like, Mom, I need to buy the Yeti plush, please, quick. And Mom was not happy. I got the plush. So I learned nothing. Here is another VG Toys plush, Mexican bootleg. Oh my god. Guys, this guy rocks. This is what Gargantuar should be. They kind of stopped making a lot of Gargantuars after, the first, one, the red one over there. But, they did make another one, but that one is ass, and we will talk about that soon. But, oh my god, make more Gargantuars. This is awesome. Here are two opposite ends of a spectrum. Super Brains and Big Super Brains. Even though this guy's small, he looks great. He's amazing. But that begs the question, what would he look like big? He'd look awful. That's what he'd look like. This just looks stupid. Why did I get this? I'll never financially recover. Here is the birthday's jester zombie. This guy did not come with the... What's the word? I don't know. But you know what I mean. You know, fun story about this guy. I have a lot of fun stories to tell. I'm a fun guy. Back in, I want to say 2023, 2022, I was on Mercari. And what popped up? But this guy in a listing with 2 other World Max zombies. And one of them was a World Max Conehead, one of them was just a normal World Max zombie. And I was going crazy. Now, the thing is, the seller kept realizing that they can get away with charging more and more each time. So what they'd do is they would take it down as soon as it got sold and then put it right back up for about $100 more. And this kept happening until it got to $400. Now, you know, funny story, I was at work one day and I went on break and I was browsing Mercari and I saw it. And I was in the break room with my good buddy Jared. Jared, if you're watching this, you the GOAT, man. I love you, man. Give me some. For whatever reason, my phone was not working, like in terms of like getting I don't know, like my credit card information wasn't going through. No, I was not in debt. I should be. I mean, look at all this shit. I begged Jared if I could use his phone to buy it with my money. So I instantly go in, do it as fast as I can, and it gets bought. I'm like, oh shit. Well, that sucks. A couple years later, this guy appears on eBay, and it was the exact same one. Because they both were missing this. Is it called a fez? No, it's not. Why would it be a fez? But yeah, little story for you. Here's one that caused mass hysteria and confusion among all PvZ fans. This guy. A lot of people call him Ed just because Luigi fan did, and I mean I don't blame him. What the hell is this? Is it a pogo zombie? Is it a balloon zombie? No, I'm pretty sure this was based off fan art again. Whoa, what? Who would have thought? Pretty sure it was a tennis zombie or something. But yeah, Ed's pretty hard to come by. Again, I got very lucky finding this guy. So yeah. Alright, this one, he's a bit of an oddball. This guy right here, Jan Hiso. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I definitely know the name, it's just not fresh in the head. So, this guy's pretty hard to come by. Why, you may ask? Well, let me tell you another story. So, from my knowledge, the only way you could get him is by winning him through an event in the Chinese version of Plants vs. Zombies 2. As you can guess, that sounds sketchy as hell. So, there's only 5 documented owners of it. That's 6. Okay, here is the last with asterisks of the modern zombies. This one's weird. I have never met anyone who has this. What is it, you may ask? This is a battery-operated dancing zombie plush. Has a switch on the bottom. Mine's out of battery. Press the hand to make him dance. It's pretty cool. One day it just appeared for like $30 and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get it. Yeah, I don't know too much else about it. If anyone has any information on it, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always open to learning. All right. Now for some customs. So growing up, when I would play with these guys, I don't even remember how I got like this version of the normal zombie. Oh, let's take him out and show you. He has a weird material for his mouth. He has a different button. So, in like my lore, when I would play with these guys, is he was the original like normal zombie, and he like died in a fucking like explosion or something. He was like put in this like giant like Easter egg because, you know, why not? Here's another completely original one. Just a bomber zombie. This is a bomb from Fruit Ninja. And this is a zombie from Plants vs. Zombies. I just covered him in duct tape and taped the bomb to his chest, which doesn't make any sense because he's carrying a bomb. How dare I try to be creative? Here you go. Here's a custom camo zombie from Garden Warfare. I took this helmet from a helmet pig from Angry Birds, and I taped on a rocket launcher. It's actually just a toilet paper roll. Just missing a gun. Here is a garbage can zombie from Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. It's just a trash pack garbage can with a Jazzware zombie inside. What the hell fell out of there? Oh yeah, I put random stuff in the garbage can. Just extra shit. Here is a custom Far Future Cone zombie. It's just a little fella. It doesn't even have arms or anything. What the hell? Yeah, it's just another imp. Yep. This one I bought online. I just thought it was cool as hell. It's a custom Gravedigger zombie. The Gravedigger was a scrapped character from Garden Warfare 1. And this guy, oh my god. Like seriously, in the off chance that the guy that made this is watching this, keep making more plush. This is perfect. This is perfect. It's got the gravestone on the back. The hair is perfect. The gun, it has, this is gonna be a weird like compliment. It has weight to it. You know, I mean, maybe that's not a weird compliment, but like for plush, that's sick. That's sick. You've outdone yourself. Here is a Pig Rider zombie. I don't know what I was cooking up here. Don't know, guys, I don't know. And the last one, and my favorite, is a custom cardboard robot zombie from Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. Moving on to the Plants vs. Zombies 2 plush. Alright, from Ancient Egypt, here's just a basic mummy zombie. They did make more versions of him. They made one with a tie, which is like, why didn't you just do that to begin with? One complaint I have about these plush is, for some reason, these companies always tend to skip out on the Ancient Egypt zombies. And you're gonna see there's like 1 billion pirate zombies, and like 3 of these guys with asterisks. Here are 2 Buckethead zombies. The good Buckethead zombie and the bad one. This one is a Lynxen one, I think. I really like it. I really, really like that for no reason at all, they just made him demonic as shit. Why does he have fangs for teeth? Why does he have red eyes? That was not in the game, bro. That was not in the game. And then this one, I just pushed the bucket down because I just thought it was kind of funny. But this is it's just not good. Here is World Max Raw Zombie. Here's a harder to find variant with gold teeth, commonly referred to as Gold Tooth Raw. I think what happened here is they used the base for the Swashbuckler zombie because he also has gold teeth. But like, how do you make it? And like, how does that happen by accident? You mass produced it. And here is a Lynxen Raw zombie. It's really, really bad. And it's like, why? Like that's all of them. That's all of the ancient Egyptian zombies. It just makes me sad. Here is a pirate zombie. Here is another pirate zombie. And another one with this weird mix of gumdrop eyes and regular felt. Let's do something real quick. So, at one point, there was a trend going around where they would take 2 qualities of existing plush and just combine them, and they wouldn't mix at all. So, this is the World Max Pirate Zombie, or Swashbuckler, whatever you want to call it. And they would make a Lynxen version of it, like this. They have a lot of similarities, but they're very different, and they stand on their own as unique plush. Now, this is a mixture of them. Same body, but not entirely, with some differences. Shoes, different, same. Shirt, different, same. Material used on the body, same. Different, same. What the hell? Why are you doing this? And to add salt to the wound, they made another version of him with a detachable head, which is pretty cool. But it's like, what is with that one design? I don't know. Since I'm a big Luigi fan, I copied him in some other aspects. When he introduced these guys, I also got 7 of them. Why? I like owning things. In like my lore, this guy was always the leader because for some reason his hat had light red stripes and all the other crewmates had dark red. So there's a little fun fact for you. Here's a Lynxen 2 pirate captain zombie. And here is a World Max Pirate Captain zombie. I think he's the swashbuckler, not sure. Here is, I think it's supposed to be based off of Captain Deadbeard from Garden Warfare 2. I love it, it's really good. I forget what company it's made from. It's not made from Jazzwares or World Max. But it's really good. Oh man, these pirate designs have been great. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Is it behind that one? This was the Gargantua I was talking about. What the hell were they thinking? It's smaller than a normal zombie. It doesn't have an imp. It's minuscule. What were they thinking? Hey, I'm down here. Hey. To the rescue comes VG Toys. They made this guy. Holy. Like, what the hell? You've outdone yourself. Here we have a cowboy zombie. Here's another inbred cowboy zombie. It's not actually inbred, it just looks like that. Here is a rodeo zombie. I think this was based off a character from PVZ Calendar. Don't quote me on that. Here is an imp cowboy. I really love imps. I really want more imps. And here's another example of inbreeding. Here is a green cowboy zombie. Here's the World Max cowboy zombie. Boom. They stand on their own as Plush, but this one definitely takes inspiration from this. And then we got this guy. Again, same but different. I mean, you can spot the differences, right? And lastly, again, oh, coming in with the win, VG Toys. Dude. Oh man, this is sick. Here is a basic zombie. It's just a conehead zombie, but I took the hat off. I know, I'm really creative. Here is that conehead zombie. Whoa, they're like two different plush or something. Here is a hammer zombie, a gong zombie, and a bomber zombie. Or the blue zombie, whatever you want to call him. Weirdly enough, this one has red on the fuse instead of orange. Strange. Not sure where these imps are from, but I think they're called Fireboy Red imps. I have 3 of them. Here's a zombie you find by scrolling down all the way in the achievements page in the first game. A little talisman right there. Here's the Zen Sensei, I think. There's definitely a different name for him that I'm forgetting right now. And here is the God of Wolf. It's a big fatty. Here's an adventurer zombie. I really wish they made more from this world, but he's the only one from the Lost City. Damn shame. Here is a Pompadour zombie, bikini zombie, a beach flag zombie, and a surfboard zombie. I like the surfboard zombie a lot, but this board, it bends so easily. Come on. Oh, man. From Jurassic Marsh, we have a lot of imps. We have the egg pusher imp and the eggshell imp. I got 3 of them. From the Dark Ages, we have the sneaky zombie. I really like the design of this guy. He's really cool. The mage, I think, or the dark wizard, something like that. I know there's another wizard zombie, but I don't have him, sadly. Here is the knight zombie with a little javelin. And here's the jester zombie. Alright, I got some zombies from Neon Mixtape Tour here. Here is the neon zombie. Apparently he has a blue vest in some other releases, but I got a black vest one. Here is the metalhead zombie. I think that's his name. Hopefully. He is awesome. His face has a really cool texture to it too. Love him to death. Here's the breakdancer zombie. Here's the punk zombie, which is my favorite of this world. I really want them to make more from that world. And here is Zomboss in his punk rock form. With his mic. I tore it off his chin. Usually it hangs down from his chin, but yeah. And lastly, here is Zomboss. Now there are 2 versions, one with an open mouth and one with a closed mouth. I wanted the one with the closed mouth, but this is the one I have, so boo-hoo. But wait, there's more. Yeah, I have a lot of mini plush as well. So first off is a Linkson keychain zombie. He's pretty cool, pretty small, I like him a lot. Then we have a brand that I'm not really familiar with. Yeah, I don't know where he's from. This is another mini zombie. From the same brand, well, I mean, I got these all together. This duckweed and this purple zombie. Here's a really weird one. This guy. This is the smallest zombie I have. Got it on eBay. I have no idea why this exists. For size comparison, here is him next to the keychain zombie. I don't know, I really like him. Glad I got him. Here is a Linkson keychain duckweed zombie. I like him a lot as well. Here are some Linkson duck tube zombies. I have 3 of them. I call them the duckling tubes. Here is a keychain of newspaper zombie, keychain of the Yeti zombie, and keychain of the, they just had to make him smaller. Never in my life did I think they'd make a keychain of a gargantuar. I think it's really funny. Here is a Linkson 2 keychain Coney zombie, rodeo zombie, metalhead zombie, swashbuckler zombie, put him in this for reasons, Linkson 2 duck tube zombie, Linkson 2 purple zombie, Linkson 2 wizard zombie, Linkson 2 sprinter zombie, a zombie head, another zombie head, and a box full of just like the basic brown coats. There's like 30 of them in there. I gave some of them buckets. I got these at like AC Moore. I made this like contraption when I would play with these guys. It's just a machine made up of these guys. Like, it has the arms. I would open this up and they'd come out. Yeah. So what? So what? Oh, and there's one more. A Pee-Pee Girl Disco Zombie keychain. But wait a minute, that's still not all. And now for the largest. Here is a large basic zombie. Not sure what brand it is. Here's a large Hypno Zombie from the same brand as that one. Here's a large World Max Zombie. Here's a large Linkson Zombie. This one has 2 buttons on its shirt, which is interesting. Here's a medium Linkson Zombie. Here's a large Duck Tube Zombie from Linkson. And here's a medium Linkson Duck Tube Zombie. This one is debatably my favorite of the large zombies. Large Coney. This guy was hell to get. But I got him, and I'm here now. I'm good. Another one I'm genuinely so happy to have. Medium Linkson Coney Zombie. This one is the other one that's debatably my favorite. Large newspaper zombie. Here is a pillow head zombie. Here is a medium duckweed and a medium hypno zombie. I sadly don't have the largest for them. Here is a large Yeti, which is just meh. Here is a Giga Gargantuar with a Giga Imp. Here's a large cowboy zombie, a large pirate zombie, a large guitar zombie, a large bomb zombie, or blue zombie, a large gong zombie, and finally, a large hammer zombie. So there you have it. That is my Plants vs. Zombies plush collection. A lot of these zombies took a lot of time and patience and sanity to get, but I got them. So it's all worth it, right? Right? Yeah, I don't know about that. If you're ever curious about where to get these, eBay is a great place to look. Mercari too. Like I said before, try international versions of pre-existing places. eBay UK, that's a good one. Amazon, again, they have some really good stuff. That's actually where I got a lot of these large plush. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna make a lot of content about plush. This is, again, more of a film-centered channel. But who knows? Maybe if I come across something that's worth mentioning, I will make a video about it. But yeah, that is all. Bye!